The Articles of Confederation, A Shadow or a Bond, by Alexander Catalina. In 1781, the Articles of Confederation were adopted to be the first independent constitution for the United States. Although some weaknesses came from them, I believe that they helped the states work together and bond with a firm league of friendship. Without the Articles, there may not have been the country we are so proud of today. After replacing the current Constitution in 1789, the Articles of Confederation decided that not only will power stay with the government, but also with the people. Congress had to deal with the difficult questions of which powers would remain in the states and which would pass to national government. States were able to keep its sovereignty, freedom, and independence, while government still had some power. However, many Americans doubted the Articles of Confederation and were leery and reluctant from the war with Great Britain. They thought that the strong, new central government was actually weak. George Washington said that the Articles were little more than the shadow without the substance, meaning that the Articles were something that shouldn't be considered and had too many flaws. Other people thought that they didn't give enough power to deal successfully with foreign affairs, and that the government needed to be able to raise and tax revenue and enforce the measures that it enacted in an efficient manner. Some states even wanted to amend, revise, or improve the Articles. Some people may think that the Articles were not safe, but I have to disagree. Without the Articles of Confederation, the government and states might not have been able to defend themselves against Britain because the states wouldn't have had a strong bond. A plan of confederation be prepared and transmitted to the respective colonies for their consideration and approbation or approval, said Richard Henry Lee of Virginia. His quote basically means that the plan for the United States should be told to the states and colonies, and the people should give their consideration and or approval. Besides, if someone defied the Articles of Confederation, they are essentially defying John Dickinson's life's work, which was to draft the Articles. Since the Articles were in the experimental phase, lessons were learned about the government's and the new nation's needs. Not only that, but some of these lessons are still serving in the new Constitution today, which is quite an achievement. One more thing that I believe was good about the Articles of Confederation was that it made the government more effective and organized while adopting the Constitution. My opinion for the Articles of Confederation is that they are a fine first constitution and help the states come closer as a whole. As John Dickinson drafted and that became Article 1, the style of this confederacy shall be the United States of America.